Olympic hero Kurt Angle, and you're listening to the We Are Wrestling podcast.
Yo, listen, this is the best Wrestling Alive Platinum match, and you're listening to the We Are Wrestling podcast.
Hey everybody, Eric Bischoff here, and you are listening to We Are Wrestling podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Nunzio, former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, and you're watching We Are Wrestling podcast.
We Are Wrestling podcast. Check them out, man.
Stay tuned, listen to the podcast. Best one, Donnie might teach you a thing or two.
We Are Wrestling. And if you don't listen to it, then it's one-on-one with The Undertaker. Featuring your hosts, Dan Eddy and Donnie. We Are Wrestling.
What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, Mr. We Are Wrestling himself, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on? We are Wrestling Maniacs Worldwide. It is Ben, Uncle Ben, Rage Circus, America's favorite uncle, and Wrestling's Punching Bag. Welcome to all 45 people, wherever you are watching the show right now, right off the bat. It's going to be a great night. Before we get started, I just want to say that Dan Eddy will be here. He just is having technical difficulties. Jesus Christ, and so is my English. But he will be joining us here very shortly. Just had to do a quick update, but we're in for a really great show. I hope you're doing well. Don, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, and we have a very strong lineup for this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast, which is live every Wednesday over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. So we highly encourage you guys, if you want to be a part of the We Are Wrestling community, the best way to be a part of it is in that live chat. And we got lots of maniacs here. We got Alex Johnson. We got We Are Wrestling member Angelo. We got Omar in the live chat. We got Josh Toy Show. We got Bradley. We got Crazy 101. We got lots of everybody going crazy here.
What's going on, guys?
Pretty much today, we are going to be giving our full predictions for WWE Clash in Paris, which we will be doing a live watch along this Sunday afternoon. I won't be there because I'm going to be lost in the middle of the woods, but we will figure out somebody will be doing a live watch along here. But before we get into this week's episode, if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to this episode, wherever you get your podcast, give us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download the episodes and give us a follow. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac, you're already over on the YouTube channel where you get the best pro wrestling content. We do live watch-alongs for all the WWE, AEW pay-per-view /PLEs. We do the live episodes of the We Are Wrestling podcast every Wednesday. Extras, reactions, vlogs, everything pro wrestling. And if you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, we recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. Videos will be coming out of nowhere like an RKO. And of course, you already know the grind is real. Boing. So, Ben, how's it going?
It's going. I mean, can't really complain. I'm feeling all right today. You know, health is wealth. I'm, living to see another day. So the silver lining things, but I'm all right, man. I'm all right. We had a great past weekend. I got to hang out for a cookout. I got to get a little turnt and play some fucking cornhole, which is like my summer hobby. So that was, thank you for letting me indulge in that. So I would say I'm doing pretty well, man. It's pretty wealthy right now.
Man, the cookout was a blast. And the reason I had to do a cookout is because this weekend, and I do see you here crazy, lost in the middle of the woods. So the backstory is my fiance and her family, I'm going camping, unfortunately, this weekend. And I've never been camping. I love electricity. I love the city. I love parking my car on the side of the road or having to pay to park and smell freaking garbage, then be out in the middle of the woods with no service, lost, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making it out alive.
Uncle Don's a hater. He's a hater of nature and its naturalness, where he needs to be surrounded by a city, Wi-Fi, and electric plumbing.
Oh man. But I will say it will be my first time. I don't know if I'm going to vlog it for one of my channels or not, but
Yeah.
it is something that I am definitely excited, but also nervous because I do like trying different things.
Oh, dude. I don't even remember you.
But everybody
taking
keeps
this
telling
picture.
me. Everybody
I don't
keeps.
remember this at all.
Yeah.
Yo, why didn't you send me to this earlier? This fucking picture is awesome.
I thought I sent it to you. I
No,
thought I
you
sent it
didn't.
to you. No?
Dude, I don't even remember taking this shit. I was
Here.
already pissed drunk by that time. Wow.
Yeah, because I was gonna show a picture of Ben, guys, for the cookout. I have it
Go
right
ahead.
here.
Go
Here
ahead.
it is, guys. Ben
Bro.
enjoying a nice Krabby Patty, nice little hamburger.
Dude, I don't even remember taking that picture. Dude, I was hammered already. I was gone. I was already pissing in the
Oh,
wind.
Jungle Boy Jordan was gone too.
Jungle Boy Jordan made sure I was gone.
Ooh, and actually,
You're the
this is a
goat.
good. This is a good little segue, real quick. Alex Johnson is asking us, what are y'all opinions on the whole Becky Lynch, Ozzy Osbourne, Kelly Osbourne situation? And this is a good segue because tomorrow here on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a We Are Wrestling podcast extra, and it'll be myself and Old School Phil, and we're actually going to be talking about all the latest news. And
Yeah.
I think we're going to start doing back-to-back things like this during the PLE predictions for the episodes so that we don't have to do an extra hour the following week on the news we missed. What's going on, Dan Eddy? You want to introduce yourself to the Maniacs?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. My computer decided to delay and be like, I'm going to update now. So as I was trying to restart my computer, it was like, Windows are updating. And I was just like, oh, cool. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I heard you guys got like, we have 47 something people here. It's awesome.
Oh, now we got 72 total.
Oh,
we're live on
yeah.
X. We're live on YouTube. Oh, man. Everybody's
The
here
needle
for the
mover is
predictions.
back.
The
Oh, yeah,
needle
that too.
mover is back. You got a long way to go, pal.
I suppose they're here for that too, I guess. Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
Crazy 101 here in the chat. Ben will get put through a door. Interesting. Well, Ben will get put through a door if you guys reach the goal, which you guys are running out of time here because by the end of the month, if we don't reach that $30 more we need, Ben will not have to go through a door.
4 days. You guys got 4
So
days.
please, let's get Ben put through a door, guys. Please, I want to see it. I want to put him through the door myself.
Oh, this fucking picture is a summer vibe,
But
bro.
bugs are bad in the woods. That's another reason why I don't want to go. There it is, right there, one more time.
Greatest picture of me ever in existence, my guy. You're the goat, and I don't even remember taking that shit at all. I have no recollection of that picture.
So here's something funny. I have a picture as well of Casper, Joey's son, eating a hamburger on the slide. It's hilarious.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, we
I'm
might as well
jealous.
get into the show, and we're going to
Go
start
for it,
off
right
with
now.
the We Are Wrestling Power of the Pull. Oh, not yet. We don't need the results yet, Ben. We don't hit the beat. We don't hit the beat until I say.
But I didn't.
Instead of the drum roll,
I
please.
did nothing.
You did nothing.
I did
okay.
nothing.
Ooh, we must have some freaking ghosts.
What was it, man?
Anything can happen when you're live. Oh, it's probably you, Dan. You're probably trying to
Yeah.
pull something on me.
This
I
is
got a
why he's still in
secret soundboard
NXT.
here. Yeah.
All right. Well, every week we do this thing called the Power of the Poll. And if you guys want to vote, all you have to do is go to the We Are Wrestling YouTube community tab on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel and leave a vote. We give you guys 1 week exactly to vote. And here we go with the results. Boom! There's the results. Kane
Yes.
with the win. 50% of you guys think that he has the best choke slam, while 37% of you guys picked The Undertaker. Only 9% picked The Big Show, and only 5% picked Davey and Priest. Do we agree with the Maniacs on this one?
Yes, absolutely. Kane had the best choke slam, period. And he even when he half-assed it, it looked so fucking cool. It was organic. It just like there was something about the aura of his choke slam and just the way that it was presented that just made it feel next level. So yeah, that if anything, that move belongs to Kane. So I agree with it heavy.
Yeah, I don't agree with the margins. It's kind of a landslide. I feel like Damian Priest needs to be shown more love. But yeah, I do agree with the results. 50%. Okay, he deserves at least more than 5%.
Not against these three friggin' first-class Hall of Famers.
Well, true.
I think Big Show needs more love.
That is true.
9% for the Big Show. Come on.
Yeah. 37% for The Undertaker seems right. 50% for Kane. I agree with the one that chose. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with everybody on this one. I think Kane definitely does have the best chokeslam, at least in the beginning of his career, because towards the end, his chokeslams were a little sloppy, but this is overall best chokeslam. So I think we got to give it to Kane, but man, Big Show deserves more love. Like 9%? Come on, guys. Come on. Big Show. Yeah. This ain't Paul White. This is Big Show. All right. Well, next week's Power of the Poll is up right now, and it is back to school season. So we figured we'd ask you guys, out of these four wrestlers, which one would you like to be your teacher? You get to pick between Landy Poffo, who is Macho Man's brother. You could pick Andre Chase from Chase University, Matt Stryker, or Damian Sandow. So if you guys want to go vote on that, you could do that right now. You guys have 1 week exactly to vote. But we do have a little surprise here because over the weekend, we had a counter programming AEW Forbidden Door versus NXT Heatwave. And we figured we might as well ask you guys, which show was better out of the two? So let's find out what the results are. There it is. Forbidden Door wins by a landslide. 84% of you guys picked Forbidden Door, while 16% picked NXT Heatwave.
Damn.
What a landslide.
That's an ass whooping right there.
Donnie, how many of the 84% was your robot account, your fake ones?
I knew somebody was going to say that. I did not vote at all on this whatsoever.
Okay.
The fans know AEW does not miss when it comes to their pay-per-views. I can't wait to see AEW All Out versus WrestlePalooza. That's going to be a fun bonus Power of the Poll.
I don't even know who's wrestling at Palooza, so I'm already going to say AEW is going to be better.
And yes, Angelo, we will be doing a bonus Power of the Poll for any counter programming shows moving forward, because I think that this will be a good little discussion. Did you guys watch either Forbidden Door or NXT Heatwave, or did you skip both?
Fuck no. What the fuck I got any business watching either of those fucking shows, bro? What? When have I ever been like NXT or AEW? Never. The fuck? Hell no.
I honestly didn't have time this weekend, and I think for the AEW one, you had to pay for it, right?
AEW, yes, on Amazon Prime or YouTube or any of those services.
Yeah.
And we got fucking Clash in Paris is the last one on Peacock this weekend, right?
Yes, and then I believe WrestlePalooza goes to ESPN.
Yep.
Yep. So get ready, Dan Eddy. You're gonna have to pay $30 a month if you want to watch some WWE PLEs.
Yep.
Unless you have YouTube TV. If you have YouTube TV or cable and you already have ESPN, then like you don't have to worry.
Hey, do you guys want to be like friends and like share me your passport or something?
It doesn't work like that across states, unfortunately. It barely does across the city.
God,
It really doesn't.
Dan Eddy, you're gonna have to start putting in some overtime on the We Are Wrestling channel.
Dude, I'm already putting in overtime, man. You have no idea.
Who's my favorite?
That's probably why I had
wrestler?
no. That's why I had no time over the weekend.
So Ben didn't watch his favorite women's wrestler at Forbidden Door?
Who, Tony Storm? Absolutely, I watched those highlights to watch those cheeks bounce. You fucking kidding me? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, no, we're talking about the CEO.
Oh, the CEO kind of caked up now, too, bro. She kind of caked up, too. Kind of caked up. I'm not going to lie. I have to, like, genuinely break, like, the lines of kayfabe and reality here for a second and admit that Mercedes Moné is indeed getting caked the fuck out. And I can't help but notice. I can't help but acknowledge.
Can you acknowledge any of her wrestling abilities?
Absolutely. Absolutely not. Or her creative
me neither.
control justification. I can't. No. No. But, you know, we're getting somewhere, Don. Don't push the limit.
Crazy
yet.
101 says Ben sees the light.
I see
It
some
takes
kind
time.
of glimmer of hope, but that's it. It's a glimmer right now. It's a flash in the pan. Let's see if we can keep the flame.
Oh, and Omar, I hope y'all covering Ray J. Jackson. Yes, we are.
Yes.
It is in the thumbnail. That's the only news outside of my Forbidden Door review and Clash in Paris predictions that we're going to be covering here. But tomorrow, with all the additional news, myself and Old School Phil will be covering it on a We Are Wrestling podcast extra.
All right. So when are we talking about that?
Which
Is
one?
that next?
The Brutal Attack? It is
Yeah.
coming up just in a moment.
Okay.
Trying to figure out there we go. All right. A couple things. We will be having an extra tomorrow. I already advertised that multiple times. We have a brand new vlog up on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. It's a little late, but AEW Collision Boston. This was a fun time with a We Are
This was
Wrestling
April, right?
member, Dan. Yep, this was in April. Speaking of Mercedes Moné, hometown Boston. She got a big pop.
Boston.
But this
Boston.
vlog, guys, was a good one. And I do have a little preview to show you guys. So here we go. This is what you can expect in the AEW Collision vlog.
Where's your mommy? Where's your mommy? CEO.
He was fucking vibing. He said,
This has been an insane show so far.
The most devastating movie Let's go!
yeah, Boston.
Man, let me just say, shout out. I don't remember their names, but shout out to the guys that were sitting next to us because it made the vlog 10 times
Dude.
better than what it
It's like going to a concert and meeting like-minded fucking concert goers, man. It's great. It's great. It is a fucking
So much
beautiful thing, especially if you're vlogging. It is a beautiful experience.
But yeah, guys, if you want to see an angry Karen at a live pro wrestling show, definitely check that vlog out. And one final thing before we do get into the show, Blitzkrieg Pro is coming back to Enfield, Connecticut on Saturday, October 11th. And We Are Wrestling. Ooh, we're sponsoring a big match here.
Oh,
We got Priscilla Kelly and Zachary Wentz in a tag match versus Charles Mason and a mystery partner. And if you guys don't know the backstory behind this, I would go to the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel and watch both matches that Charles Mason had with Priscilla Kelly and Zachary Wentz. The full matches are available now. And if you want to watch the entire Blitzkrieg shows, you can go to IWTV. That is all we have for plugs. All right. Well, with that being said, we might as well get into the incident that took place over the weekend with Rampage Jackson's son.
Fucking bitch.
So let's talk about it. What are our thoughts on this?
Okay, so first of all, we all know what we saw. We saw what led up to it. I'm pretty sure if you've been following the incident, you've seen every single video out there, but there is only 3 that matter. Actually, there's 4 that matter, but I'm going to tell you what they are. 1 was Psycho Stu smashing that beer can up against this dude's head. That was the first video that is important. The second thing that is important is what led to it on Ray J's Kickstream. The third video is the viral one, what actually went down. The fourth part is what happened after on Ray J's live stream and the shit he was fucking spewing off and the shit he was fucking saying and the shit he was about to do. Like, it was not okay. And what I will say out of this entire thing is if you support fucking whatever the fuck this dude that assaulted Psycho Stu, you're a fucking piece of shit and you're a part of the problem. So one of those people being fucking Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam is 100% whatever on fucking this dude's side that beat this shit out of this guy. What I'm going to say about it is, was the beer can incident right at all? No.
Absolutely not.
It was not. He is not a fucking performer. He is a mixed martial artist. He was not there to work. He was not one of the workers. You do not just do that being like, oh, you don't know who I am? Like, you do not want that to be your first impression and then have you do that for no fucking reason just to sell your gimmick and shit. He was justifiably pissed, but the way it was handled was fine. Like, they explained their reasonings. He apologized. They shook hands. They said that they can turn it into a work, whatever. Oh, no, the other video that matters is the fucking dude in the cowboy hat that told him to get the receipt. That is another one. That is
what's his name again?
I don't even fucking know. He's some nobody on the fucking indies and will never wrestle again.
Anybody in the live chat can get us his name just so we can put it out there. There it is. AJ Mana.
AJ Mana. Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Whatever the fuck his name is. First of all, you do not tell somebody who is already fucking angry, justifiably, to turn anything into the work the same day. You do not, especially when they do not live in this world, when they have never wrestled professionally under a wrestling ring. He's a mixed martial artist. He has capabilities of killing somebody, which is what we fucking saw.
I want to add something to that with mixed martial arts.
Yes.
A lot of the times, these professional fighters that are boxers or MMA or jiu-jitsu, their hands are illegal for a reason.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
What I don't understand here real quick before you do go into your Pike Bomb here, I don't understand how friggin' Rampage's kid is not fucking under arrest.
He's about to be.
During this.
He's going to be going to prison.
He needs
for this.
to be.
If he doesn't, it's bullshit. What we saw was basically just attempted murder at this point.
Straight
like,
up.
Dude fucking was swinging at an unconscious man, dude. The dude didn't wake up for like fucking 8 to 9 hours after the fact. The dude apologized, and like Omar said, if he had knocked him in the fucking mouth after that happened immediately, things would have been different. It would have been all on fucking Stu. Would have all been on Stu and be like, all right, he did some fuck shit. He waited that long to take advantage of a moment that could have been turned into a buzz, ruined a fucking promotion's chance of being in the WWE ID deal, ruined the fucking chance of them even getting any kind of business of professionalism, dude. The court of public opinion is going to fucking tear them apart because of this one kid. He's out here just calling fucking spots, saying he's going to fuck shit up. It's premeditative now. They got it on his fucking stream. The dude is going to fucking get sued. He's going to do some kind of time. He needs to. Everybody in that situation that let that happen should be fucking ashamed of themselves. And the fact that Psycho Stu, yes, he made a mistake, apologized for it, but the dude started wrestling to fucking get over his PTSD from his military service, man, and that's what you're going to do to him? Like, I get what he did wasn't right, but y'all shook hands, you talked about it, everything got calm, and you fucking wailed on him, dude. And if you support that, fuck you. If you support that, fuck you. Because nobody, especially after apologies have been had and understandings have been made, you do not have any fucking right to break that trust and make an embarrassment of yourself, your family, someone's promotion and their livelihoods, and someone's fucking life, man. Like, no. Go fuck yourself, man. If that's how you are, and if that's what you support, go fuck yourself. RVD, go fuck yourself. 100%, dude. I'll never fucking support that dude again after this. Hell fucking no.
So I do want to say this as well. The first and most important thing here, Psycho Stu, we did put a link here. We did pin it to the top of the live chat here for his GoFundMe, which shout out to Mr. Beast, Chris Jericho, and everybody who has donated. They have raised over $150,000 as of right now, as we're live. And it's unfortunate, but luckily he's alive. He still has some injuries that he is dealing with. He's not
choking
100%.
on his own blood and his teeth, bro.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's
And
bullshit.
possible neurological damage. Like, dude.
And more PTSD.
Oh, 1,000%. Absolutely.
If he can't get past this, he can't do the one thing that he was trying to fucking do to give back and also give back to himself. And he can't even fucking do that now because some spoiled ass little bitch wanted to fucking take advantage of him. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, also too, no, you're fucking blaming RVD. I want to say fuck you to Mark Henry for this shit too, because Mark Henry's been going on interviews and saying the same thing, how this was not Rampage's kid's fault. I'm not even going to say the kid's name because it doesn't even deserve to be acknowledged. He's Rampage's kid.
Just call him Lil Bro. Just call him Lil Bro.
And man, this is like, I can't believe like the unprofessionalism, like from everybody in their own way. But the fact that this dude is not locked up for this shit immediately, that tells you what's exactly wrong with this country when it comes to the law.
Facts. Big Red was the savior of that entire incident. The dude
shout out to Big Red.
He fucking saved that whole incident. Just the way that he fucking Germaned his ass immediately, bro. Like,
honestly, I do want to pull something. I do want to pull something up here.
Go ahead.
Because like what he said in this interview was well said. We posted it on our social. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
The fact that he pinned him into the corner of the ring to try to stop the fight too. It was
all right. So let me share this here.
We had to bring up somebody that we haven't talked about yet. Was the ref that was in there? He didn't do shit.
All right, so guys, here it is right here. This is his response to the whole situation, which if you guys want to get videos and stuff like this, go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, all that
By the way, work a better fucking double leg, you fucking prick. And then I'm telling you to fucking calm down. I'm not even fucking fighting. I'm not even being fucking hostile. Then you're trying to fucking work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you fucking punch me in the fucking eye after we're breaking it up, you fucking loser. That's why you got fucking headbutt, and that's why I fucking punch you, and you're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout, so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. The fuck is wrong with you?
So do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watched the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people fucking with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a
Hell yeah.
The problem with the world and the people around you. Change your fucking people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some fucking help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever fucking live, your fucking father. Use his fucking clout. Use his fucking knowledge. And then you want to hurt people that don't fucking train like that? You're a fucking bully. You're a bitch. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
I was literally about to say
that
the
shit.
last thing he just said. He is a little bitch.
He is a little bitch.
That shit. 10 toes that fucking shit, bro. Oh my
but one
God.
one thing I do want to read here real quick is the statement that Rampage Jackson, the father of this kid, just said. And this was, I believe, earlier today, actually. So here's what Rampage said, and I quote, "I feel bad about what happened to Psycho Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all. I'm a father, so I got to have my son's back, but I'm going to let justice play out and take its course. Ain't much I could do on that side but be a father. This shit put me in a bad mood. I feel bad for Psycho Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit. I wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. Hopefully one day I can meet Psycho Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him. Y'all need to know that I don't condone Raja's conduct, and I hope Psycho Stu can forgive me as a dad for not understanding everything."
See, that is somebody who genuinely shows remorse for what their fucking kid did. And I hope that his dad does not get involved with any legal proceedings and lets the fucking literally just lets the court of opinion and the court decide what happens and make him fucking pay for it. Whether it's
100%.
legal fees, time, make him take accountability and responsibility, because bro, if that's the way you're going to fucking act, you have a lot of fucking growing up to do. Because, dude, at this point, you're a fucking danger to other people. Because if that's how you're going to act from someone bitching you, bro, No. I understand wanting to slap his shit right there, like right when it happened. Cool. That would have completely been a different thing because technically at that point he assaulted you. You could have defended yourself there, but no, you forgave him. You shook hands. Everything was kosher, and everybody was about to win for that situation. But you fucking embarrassed everybody and yourself. And your dad is one of the best fighters in the world, and you fucking ruined his reputation too.
And I want to add something to that. Not only is he one of the best fighters in the world, but he's also stepped foot inside a pro wrestling ring. He did some stuff with Impact Wrestling in around 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
And it also makes him look horrible in the wrestling community as well, because he's somebody that does know people from his time in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. And see, that's another thing is like, dude, your dad had good relationships with these wrestlers too. So the fuck you doing, man? Like at that point, like the dude genuinely needs to like burn for this one. Like he needs to genuinely sit in it for a little bit.
Do the crime, do the time.
Yep, 100%. Because fuck, this is non-condonable for anybody. For anybody.
Bit up a little more than he could chew.
Yeah, he's getting death threats because of what his son did.
Opie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, Angelo.
But you see, real quick, that's why I wanted to mention what Rampage Jackson said earlier today, because he is getting a lot of shit for what his kid did. And we can't fully throw it at Rampage.
Hey, what up, Haley? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Haley?
What up, man? But yeah, no, I can't condone that shit, dude. Like I like for anybody. So it just to ruin your dad's reputation and then have him get death threats over it is just fucking unforgivable, man. Unforgivable.
His dad did not deserve death threats at all, and his son needs therapy. B is a little bitch, just flat out, and C, like he steered right into what the people in his chat were trying to get him to do. So he's like, like on that video, like on the, after the fight, he's walking down the street, he's like, I'm tired. People make me feel like a little bitch. You acted like a little bitch. You acted.
Man, I don't know if this is a reoccurring thing. Is it just me or like these freaking streamers, these young kids that are streamers on Kick, Twitch, whatever they're on, they are so fucking entitled. I see this shit all over social media, from Jack Dowie to fucking this. Like,
it's just a generation, man. They're just so entitled, spoiled. Try working at a school. Like, you have no idea. But
you have no idea how much
I digress. I don't want to open that can of worms, but I digress. I'm just saying, like, it's it's always the person that retaliates. I mean, it was the same for us growing up. The person that retaliates is the one that gets in trouble. And the fact that these people are in the chat, like, oh, you're a little bitch, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're just riding on your dad.
And the fact that they feed it bullshit. That's the problem.
You bite into it. You stay humble. You don't listen to the negativity. The fact that he acted on that almost killed the guy. And
say it with your chest out.
D or whatever.
That shit.
Like, it's just annoying to see these videos every.
I acknowledge you, Dan Eddy.
It's so annoying.
The only time I'll ever
my tribal chief.
But I will say, Haley well said here.
Too. Yeah.
That's because them youngins have no respect for anyone. Here's what I was taught growing up. You respect people the way you want to be respected.
Exactly.
Like, I always treat people with the utmost respect. And I hope that they give me the same respect that I give them. But the last thing I want to say is, like, for We Are Wrestling, our hearts, like, our condolences do go out to Psycho Stu with this incident that did happen. And
Definitely.
we do wish him a speedy recovery. And if you guys do want to donate to his GoFundMe, we did pin it to the top of the live chat. And right now, so far, over $150,000 has been donated. And I really hope that Stu has a speedy recovery, because what happened is not okay.
Unforgivable.
All right. Well, with that being said, now let's get into the AEW Forbidden Door results/review. This is where I'm going to take over for a couple minutes, and then we'll get into the predictions here.
All right, big screen yourself. Oh, never mind.
Here we go. You guys don't even have to pay the $50 because I'm going to give you guys pretty much the results and everything right here.
Woo-hoo! Yeah.
0 hour, nothing worth talking about, so we're going to get into the show. We have the first match, which was the tag match, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage versus Kip Sabian and Kill Switch. Great match. It was cool seeing Adam Copeland and Christian together. They defeated Kip Sabian and Kill Switch, which they're starting to show some issues there with Kip and Kill Switch, which I like. Then we do have Kyle Fletcher versus Takahashi, which one of my favorite matches on the card. Kyle Fletcher just gets better and better every time I watch this kid, and he got the W. Then we did have a fatal four-way here. Mercedes Moné versus Per Stephanie versus Bozilla versus Alex Windsor. I will say Bozilla was somebody that really impressed me. But Mercedes Moné, she had the marching band with her with the friggin' championships. And there they all are.
Damn, those
Hating up on her. I knew you guys would like this picture.
God.
And just a fun little fatal four-way. I do think that you need to keep your eyes on Bozilla because she was very impressive. But Mercedes retained the championship. Then moving on, we did have a technical freaking classic with Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness. If you're into that old school wrestling, this is a match for the ages. These two absolutely killed it. And then Zack Sabre retained the championship, hugged it out. Great technical match. Then they announced the attendance record, 18,000 people,
bruv.
which actually did surpass WWE when they had Money. I forgot what pay. I think it was Money in the Bank with the tribal combat match.
This past Money in the Bank?
Yep. Or I believe, no, I think last year. I think it was like 2024.
Damn,
look it up real quick.
Condolences to you, man. Thinking about you. I am so sorry, man. Thank you for popping in, though.
Oh.
I hope you're doing okay. And if you need
I'm
anything,
sorry to
gates are
hear
open.
that.
I just
Damn,
wanted.
man, I am so sorry.
Chat. Oh shit! Our condolences, Aya. Sorry to hear that,
man. I'm so sorry, man.
So Donnie, 2024 Money in the Bank attendance was 19,858.
Or is that in UK? They said AEW had the AEW broke the record in the O2 Arena.
O2 Arena?
That's where it was. But
yeah,
moving on,
London.
we did get the return of JB Hayter, which was great to see. Then we also did have the three-way tag team match for the
fake ass
tag team
eyebrows
titles. And this match, man, I was very pissed off because, of course, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin got taken out by Ricochet and Gates of Agony, and they did not get the pinfall because they refused to put over Bandito
Bald
and
guys
Brody
are
King.
supposed to fucking work together. Why are bald guys fucking over other bald guys? They're supposed to be in this together. I don't understand.
Oh, it was 2023. Thank you, Angelo.
Hey, Brody King, you want a trios title or tag?
Tag.
Nice.
Which was a surprise. Everybody thought that it was going to be FTR. I hated the booking of this entire match because of what Her Syndicate did. Lost all my respect for them. But moving on, we did have Okada versus Strickland for the Unified title. This was a good match.
Okada took it because obviously Strickland got his meniscus surgery.
Yep. They're right. They wrote Strickland off. But here's one of the surprises we got. And that is the return of Wardlow, which there was rumors that he was coming back. But it's official. He has joined the Don Callis family, which let me tell you, this family is getting stronger and stronger. We got Kyle Fletcher. We got Lance Archer. We got Okada, Takeshita.
Yo, I just got told that I look like Okada.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Haley, bro. Hold up.
Rage, why do you look like Okada? I think if you had your
sorry, bitch.
That's a good one. If you had your hair dyed like you did in 2017, I think you would look just like
New goal.
New goal. There we go. The Don Callis family is stacked. Yes.
Gotta get the outfit and everything, dye your hair.
Especially with Wardlow in it now, which I like. Then moving on, we did have the women's championship match, Timeless Tony Storm and Athena, and Tony Storm retained the championship.
Tony Storm.
Which was a shock for a lot of us.
That ain't no shocking to me.
Then moving on, we had Hangman versus MJF. I think this was the best match of the entire night.
Really?
Easily. My God, this match, let me tell you, this was one of the best restarts to a match in the history of pro wrestling, if you ask me. Because what happened was in this picture right here with MJF and Hangman, the referee was KO'd, but he pinned all the way to 3. But Hangman's foot is on the rope right there, and MJF thought he won, but then the referee was unconscious, so he couldn't ring the bell or whatever. So then Mark Briscoe comes out trying to start shit with MJF because he tried to light him on fire. But then basically Hangman's foot was moved and the match technically restarted and Hangman retained the belt.
Hell yeah.
And then we get into our main event, the lights out steel cage match. Love the concept of this match. Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, Young Bucks versus Darby Allin, Tanahashi, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and Ibushi. Which I do want to say, by the way, when I did the extra for the predictions for this pay-per-view, I got no names wrong with pronouncing, which is a first. So W's in the chat for best one, Donnie. Let's fucking go. And here's a funny spot with the Young Bucks here. We got, instead of thumbtacks, somebody put gummy bears inside.
Yo, I'd be fucking eating all that shit. I don't even care, bro.
I am now hungry.
And John Moxley, and it was funny, John Moxley got so mad at the Young Bucks. They thought that they did this on purpose.
Don't they have some fucking generic ass names now on their
during Collision they went by Rod and Todd, the Simpsons.
Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, it's different. Honestly, it's kind of funny.
Dude, I love the jobber stuff that they're doing with the Young Bucks.
Oh my God. Dubs in the chat for how many of Rage's people wrestle. Who knew?
Damn.
Well,
here's one thing that people were talking about throughout the entire night. John Moxley stabbing Darby Allin's ear with a fork. A lot of people hated this spot.
I will stab you in the ear with a fork. Nice.
But I thought it was a cool spot.
I love how the intrusive thought won. Oh, and then
Will Ospreay did a moonsault off the top of the cage. Then Nick, why do I keep calling him Nick Gage? Freaking Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin went through these tables off the top of the cage. Darby was freaking putting his body on the line. He had to make up for lost time. Then at the end of the show, the good guys won, but they did write Will Ospreay off of TV because he does have to get some neck surgery. But he will be back in the ring next year. I guess the neck injury isn't as severe as Kevin Owens or Big E.
Yeah.
So he should be back next year. But overall, that is what happened during AEW Forbidden Door. So if you guys want to watch it, you can go check. You could go do that. But overall, I thought the show was all right. Could have been a little better.
How was it compared to All In?
I will say All In was better because that's their WrestleMania. That's the thing. It ain't gonna beat All In. But I do think out of all the pay-per-views that they've had this year, definitely not one of the best, but it's still over-delivered. Way better than Heatwave. I rewatched Heatwave.
All In,
not as good.
All In was in the an A-.
I would give
Forbidden Door would be a B. B-.
I'd give it a B. Yeah, Forbidden Door, that's a fair B. Hey, Dan, what's going on, man? Young Bucks came out to Bop to it was their original entrance music.
CEO. Yeah, dude was going in. That was so fun to edit.
But yeah, the Young Bucks, what they're doing with them is amazing. I heard WWE talent reached out to him asking if he needed help or doctors. Well, that's good.
Love that.
But now, with that being said, we might as well get into the Getting Put Over segment. So here we go. Every week we do this thing called the Getting Put Over segment. We pick one past, present, or future professional wrestler and we put them over. We talk about the defining moments, the accolades, the rivalries, the segments, and our biggest what ifs. It's time to put a new wrestler over in the We Are Wrestling Getting Put Over segment.
Can we just say that those statues underneath that We Are Wrestling is legitimately rock solid cock, bruh? Yeah.
That's right.
I've been waiting for that.
Those statues are not Photoshop. Those are real. They were made. They were made.
Those statues need to be put on merch immediately. Send me the PNGs, Donnie.
I got you. The PNG files. But this week, for the Getting Put Over segment, we are going to be putting over, who is it this week?
Oh, Victoria.
Melina.
Molina, sorry.
We are putting over Melina. That was your pick, Dan, right?
No, that was
mine.
That was your pick.
Or was it?
Yes.
Racist?
I don't know. It was one
mine.
of your guys's.
God,
It was one of your guys's
please.
picks.
Do it. That was mine. It
Ah,
was my pick.
dang.
It was my pick. I'm a piece of shit. I forgot. I thought we were still on Victoria because I was distracted. My bad. I'm a piece of shit.
Victoria, that was my pick last week.
You're
All right, well, with the Getting Put Over, the way we like to do this, if this is your first time listening, and if you're in the live chat, you can interact with us. We ask you guys your favorite title run, favorite match, favorite segment, favorite year, favorite rivalry, and a what-if scenario. And we like to start this off with the accolades, so here we go. Molita is a 3-time WWE Women's Champion, a 2-time WWE Divas Champion, the ranked number 3 in 2009 on the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 50 Female Wrestlers.
Yeah.
She also had her first movie role back in 2011 in the movie Serial Buddies, the
forgot
first
about that.
serial killer buddy comedy. Then she also did make appearances in Lucha Underground. She also was a 2016 EWF Hall of Famer. This is where she actually trained. This was where she got her foot in the door in the business before signing with WWE.
cool.
Then she also made appearances in NWA around the pandemic. Also made appearances in Impact Wrestling. But now let's get into our favorite title run of Melita's.
2010 Divas Championship, bro. Because that was a fucking that is kind of when you felt like the whole like turning of the tides and like a lot of people that were, I wouldn't say suffering for it, but like got a second wind for like their, you know, the relevancy of like their runs and their kind of leadership. This was big for Melina. And it was kind of one of those things where it was still very much so, you know, the Divas title was still very new, you know, so it was still getting prestige on it. And Melina being one of like, you know, the cornerstones of, you know, the Divas division and, you know, managers in valet positions back in, you know, the early Ruthless Aggression era. So this was super important for that. And that's, you know, why it was so memorable.
Before you give your answer, Dan, just want to say we have 130 total people here in the live stream, the live episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast this week. So we want to thank you guys. If you're not subscribed to the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel, subscribe. If you're over on X, give us a follow. Really helps with the algorithm, helps the channel grow. Just wanted to give a shout out to the Maniacs. Dan Eddy, what do you got?
So I was torn between two things. One was the 2010 Divas Championship that Rage was saying, and I agree with what he was saying because those are the reasons why I chose it too. I was between that and her second title run as WWE Women's Champion because I feel like her first title run of WWE Women's Champion was a little faulty because she won on a technicality between Mickie James. Her first two matches with that title, the one that get the title and then the one afterwards, it was sort of like a terrible ending, and then all of a sudden she wins. But I feel like the second Divas Championship run, I felt was more deserving as well because she was returning from an injury, and
scary one too.
So she had to vacate it back in January of 2010.
Yeah, because did she jump like fall off the top ropes and shatter both ankles basically?
I think
that was
so,
a foot injury, right? When she fell off. Yeah, it was a botch, and she fucking landed on her feet, and it shattered them. It was
so
they had to carry her, right?
She never really lost the title, so she had to vacate it, and it was awesome because at the end of her title run with that championship, it became a unification Divas Championship at the Night of Champions PLE back, and I think it was December of 2010.
Yeah,
and then she lost to, I think it was Michelle McCool, I believe, or Candice Michelle, one of the two. So I feel like that was her most promising one.
Okay, I like that. So for me, I had to go with her first women's championship that she won. I really enjoyed this time. I enjoyed this time, like with her around 20.
This is what I was talking to her.
After I was just shitting on it.
I don't know. Sometimes I like their first title runs. I don't know what it is.
No,
No,
special.
Donnie, that
It was
is
a great run.
actually that is actually a very good thing to have, though, because when you go at somebody's first title run, that really shows what kind of champion they are, but what kind of superstar they are, and if they can. I consider first runs, depending on who you are, to be kind of your. We're gonna run with it, see how well you do, and then we'll decide whether we're gonna cut it early or we're gonna give you a healthy run. And that's why I love them, is because they can either hit the mark or miss it slightly and need improvements before getting that adversity to get it back a second time and really bring full run. And I love that too, man.
Because here's the thing, like, when it comes to somebody's first championship run, what I really like is, because like we always think when somebody's about to win the championship, that is the best. Like, we are seeing the best of them. But that's far from it, because with the championship, a lot of the times, that's when we realize like they crack under the pressure, and then we get an even better superstar when they have their second or third title run. And that's something that Melina definitely throughout her career, like, she's had better title runs, I feel like, every time she lost it and then won it back. Like, she was more polished. But let's get into the next thing here, our favorite match of hers.
I'm gonna go with the Falls Count Anywhere match with Mickie James back in 07, man. Falls Count Anywhere are just fun as hell. You know, like, it can either get brutal or it can get fun. Personally, I'm gonna be completely honest and keep it $150 with you. I chose this match because that's a whole lot of hot in one match, bro.
That's fair. That is so fair. But speaking of
memorable.
hot, Hollow Cards
That's
donated $5 with a super chat. Hope everyone is doing
all right.
good.
So, what's the donation until I get thrown through the fucking door? How far off are we?
$25.
$25. I'm going through a door. Okay.
And we have until the end of the month. $25. That's all we need to make it happen.
4 days.
Yeah, that was
Next
going to be the
4
most
days.
painful one.
4
yet.
days left to get $25 to get Rage put through a door.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to agree with you, though, on this
it's
one.
a whole lot of hot in one fucking match, bro.
That's more cake than a baker right there.
Yep. He understood. He understood. Even Layla, man. Even Layla had it going on. So
Tori Wilson, too.
I almost chose that match. I almost did. I didn't like the ending. That's why. But I almost chose it.
Ooh, excuse me.
What do you got, Dan?
Yeah, that was very irritating. I was gonna choose that for like just pure entertainment, but for wrestling wise, as a favorite match, I chose. What did I choose? My bad. The Royal Rumble match in 2009 with her against Glamazon Beth Phoenix. I think she was going by the Glamazon at this point. I think as far as like wrestling technicality and just enjoying the sport overall, I feel like 2009 is when Melina really got a hold of her like wrestling capabilities, because she trained before she got into WWE, but her character that she was portraying was acting like she didn't know a lot of wrestling moves. So by this time in 2009 and that whole year, her rivalry with Beth Phoenix was awesome. And then the whole Santino Marella partnership with Beth Phoenix.
Santino or Santina?
I love that partnership. I love that partnership, bro.
It was hilarious.
That was so good.
Looking back on it to do my homework on this segment, it was hilarious. But I chose this match because not only did she win, but second, she was phenomenal in the match. And Beth Phoenix was overpowering her, just throwing her around like a ragdoll. But
Beth Phoenix was the end all be all at that point. For
she was the person running around as you wanted to be.
Exactly. But real quick, John in the live chat, new We Are Wrestling member, why you discussing Melina? Because every week we do this thing called the Getting Put Over segment, and it's our way of acknowledging and appreciating the past, the present, or the future. And that way we can talk about some of our favorite memories, some of our favorite moments, because we gotta talk about other stuff besides just the typical wrestling news. Don't worry, John, we are going to get into the Clash in Paris predictions after this Getting Put Over, because I'm sure that's what you're waiting for. But if I had to go with my favorite match of Melina's, I went with One Night Stand, the I Quit match, her versus Beth Phoenix. They always had great chemistry in the ring. And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this match. Thought it was one of Melina's best matches.
God, man, I miss like the aura of this time, in wrestling, where it was kind of more like dim lit. It was a little bit more kind of nitty gritty, rough around the edges, and that's what made it special at the time. I feel like it's almost too clean right now. But at the same time, Lan, it was a phenomenal match, and it was again a phenomenal rivalry. But I'll get there.
All right, well, let's get into our favorite segment of
All right.
Melina's.
So I chose the backstage segment from 2006 where Melina went into, sauntered her little ass into the fucking locker room with Batista to, get to try to talk him out of, the fucking tag team, or I think it was either a tag team match with Rey Mysterio for
Wait, real quick. I just want to know, this match, like this segment here, did this happen before the tag match, that episode of SmackDown?
It happened right before it, because right after she was like,
I was there.
Yes.
That's where I got burnt by the boogeyman.
Yeah,
I was there at that SmackDown.
Yeah, she was putting her stuff on, and she was like, "Oh, so we're good." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go kill those fucking guys. I feel great." And then she turned it into a whole fucking lawsuit thing, which I found I chose that because I thought it was fucking hilarious at how he completely flipped the situation. But
Yep,
it was one of the
Springfield.
It was one of the first fucking times I ever got infuriated with somebody's retaliation to it, with Melina turning it into a whole fucking legal thing. I was infuriated, bro. I'm like, are you fucking for real right now? But it was great. And I thought it was a funny segment.
Ben thought about these picks very well. He
Very
definitely did his
well.
homework this week.
I
don't
didn't
blame
need to do
him.
any homework,
Oh,
bro.
we
I
all
totally
did.
shit's out my
Extra
brain.
credit. This was extra credit in Ben's eyes.
Yep.
All right, what do you got, Dan? Favorite segment?
Dude, when I was going through and doing all this shit and looking back at Melina's career, my inner child was just screaming, because Melina was probably she was one of my favorite female wrestlers growing up. But my favorite segment is the debut that from injury, or debut return from injury that I was mentioning earlier. Back in 2010, she essentially came out when Alicia Fox won her match and was talking about, I'm the best. I beat every one of you who isn't the woman in his locker room that has beaten me or that can empower me. And then here comes Melina's music. And she, first of all, struts out on stage looking fucking fine as hell and has intention in her eyes. And then she basically did a BFT stunner that LA Knight does today on Alicia Fox, but she calls it something different, I believe. And then gets her in the reverse DDT formation. She's like screaming at the top of her lungs, like, I'm back. Just kind of putting everybody on notice. And then does her signature split leg reverse DDT move on her. And that's how the whole rivalry starts, or the feud, I guess, just starts for SummerSlam in 2010. So I feel like that was one of her best promos, segments, whatever you want to call it, because it was she had the entire roster on her back and was helping her out, because she was not only coming back from injury, they've seen what she can do in the ring. Because like I said before, like I was saying, she was kind of getting into her own at this time of 2009, 2010.
You know what I find kind of crazy here?
What's up?
This is a little off the format here, but there's one thing I got to put over. And that's this right here, the split. Melina and the split, her entrance, the presentation, everything about the character Melina was top-notch. Over.
Yep. Now let's get to our favorite years, bro. So I can talk about it.
Wait, what do you mean favorite years? I still got to pick my favorite segment.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever.
Trying to, we got to save the best for last, and that's me. The best one done.
Forgot you were here for a second, Donnie.
Here we go. I had to copy Rage here, and I had to go with this segment with Batista and Melina. And it's kind of funny. What I find funny here, and I might be pulling a Danny Huckins here talking about this, because this is something that he would probably mention if he was here right now. It's crazy that this segment led to what happened backstage with Melina and Batista cheating on Johnny Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
which is
Sorry,
crazy.
I got distracted for a second there. It's a whole lot of Rhea Ripley's booty.
Whoa, you gotta stop showing that. We're gonna get copywritten by WWE and TKO. What are you
First of all,
doing?
there's no audio, and it was 4 seconds. Come on, bro.
I don't care. Favorite year. Let's go.
I
TKO's
chose-
greedy.
I chose
We ain't letting them take our
2022.
money.
I chose 2022 for this specific reason. This moment showed how fucking relevant Melina could still be had she decided to come home to WWE. You could see just how emotional she was to be in the same fucking ring. I forgot who she was even like standing across from at the time, but she was feeling the energy in the love that everybody was giving her. And nobody saw this Rumble appearance happening. Like, this wasn't a leak. This was actually one of the surprisures this year. And I was genuinely fucking... I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Sasha Banks
at number
Yeah,
one.
because she was wearing that those things.
It was Sasha Banks. Yeah, it was Sasha Banks.
Sasha.
Dude, it was a phenomenal moment, and it really showed just like the pioneer of back then and then now, and just seeing that like both of those worlds collide, and just seeing how much people genuinely missed Melina, and
Wasn't she supposed to be in this match longer?
She
got out
her
by
elimination was
accident.
botched. It was botched. Yeah, she was supposed to be in there.
I
For
remember
a lot
you
longer.
and I were watching this live. We
We
were
were
so
pissed.
mad.
We were
We were
pissed.
so bad.
Yeah, dude, she looked phenomenal still too. Like, the age get a little bit of thickness. on
Damn,
that.
I kind
was
of missed an opportunity, Ben.
Why?
I should have put your face right on that guy right there that's holding the Diva sign.
Or the dude, the creepy dude snapping a picture on his phone.
That should have been me.
should-
He's a little bigger like me. And then the guy skinny over there with the Diva fucking.
No, you should have grabbed that picture
All
and
jokes
Discord. and be
aside.
like,
All jokes aside, though, this was special for her. This felt special to me as a ruthless aggression kid. Seeing the love and the outpouring of excitement and just the pop she fucking got, dude. The whole place erupted. I would love for Melina to come back eventually and end a run, one more world title run or an IC title run. I want to see it, dude. I want Melina to come back home.
So bad.
Yeah.
All right,
And
what do you
this
got,
was a
Dan?
sentiment of it.
Favorite year?
I just want to add she was in the Royal Rumble match in 2022 for exactly 3 minutes.
Pisses me off. It was supposed to be like
should have been
10 or
30
15.
minutes.
It was supposed to be like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that, and that would have been enough.
Yeah, so I chose 2009 through 2010. I know I'm sticking with that year, like kind of timeline of hers, but she really just grew out of her shell at that point. So, won the women's championship for the third time. She won the Divas Championship, and she came back from injury because she actually never really lost that Divas Championship, so she could have been still champion. And like I said, she was just kind of coming out of her shell at that time, and yeah. It was basically
This was when she definitely improved a lot in the ring, and she was able to show like her skills in the ring during this time.
And one more thing, that's the year that she won the most of her matches in that 1 year, 108 matches, over 108 out of 139 matches that year, which came out to be 77.7%. So,
and you guys ask why Dan Eddy is a part of the We Are Wrestling podcast, because he's got the stats. That's why.
Stats guy. Stats
He
guy.
does extra homework.
Just wait till football season.
Dan Eddy, I got a
Try
question.
hard.
Wait, I got a question
No.
to ask you, Dan Eddy. I'm just curious.
I'm not giving you my source.
No, you don't have to. But
Okay.
here's what I want to know. Like, I'm actually curious. So, you love stats, correct?
Huh?
You had to be one of those kids in school that had a textbook, right? And you highlighted like every 2 or 3 sentences. 1,000%.
Like when the teacher gave out
teacher
to do like notes on a chapter in the textbook.
Oh,
yeah.
notes was your favorite fucking thing in school. 1,000% had to be.
Especially when there's a number. I'm like,
Oh, I could tell. I could definitely tell. That's why I wanted to mention it.
I was the quiet nerd at school.
But my favorite year, I got to go with Valet, Melina, 2005, 2006. I love this role for her, even though she is a really good wrestler. I just love the old school. Like, I love the old school feel of like a manager
also a
of
great
Valet.
manager.
And she was so good with Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury. MNM, I thought were great. And her role was fantastic, especially during that time with the splits. That is how she got over.
That's why I hated the M&M group growing up, because he always got in the way. It's like, get out of the way.
Oh, I loved Melina during that time. Favorite rivalry?
My favorite rivalry is the obvious, Beth Phoenix. They had such great chemistry, and like the work speaks for itself, man. Like those two had some of the best work, and it was honestly weird as fuck for a while seeing Melina as a babyface, because like I've only known her as to be one of the greatest heels and loudest screaming motherfuckers I've ever listened to in my entire life, dude. Just the scream. You know that fucking time? I think it was London and Kendrick versus it was London and Kendrick versus fucking Eminem for the titles at Judgment Day when London and Kendrick won, and she slid into the ring and just screamed in the fucking ear, and he was just like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" That was my favorite fucking moment, because I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Even at a young age, I think I was like 10, and I was just like,
she
dude,
definitely did have one of the loudest screams.
And I just,
sure.
it was so funny. I'm so sorry. The chat just called for the rage moans.
Maybe that's where my old fetish game started from.
Either way, it was funny. It was cool seeing her as, you know, a baby face rather than, you know, a typical heel, and it showed that she had range, and this is another reason why I think her coming back would be great. But Beth Phoenix all the way, just for the chemistry.
Yeah, I have to agree. Beth Phoenix is one of my favorite feuds with her, because essentially her third WWE Women's Championship title run was all Beth Phoenix. They faced off 3 times in that 1 year span between January 25th and looks like April 20th. And then she lost it to Michelle McCool. But that whole rivalry between her and Beth Phoenix, there was so much good chemistry, and she split Melina in half. Like she was, forgot the name of the move. I think it's what's on the screen. She had Melina in like a, I don't know what it was called, like a crab.
She had her like some like butterfly like position or something.
Yeah, she was flexible, all right, but yeah, that I don't know. I just can't really say anything else. Like it just speaks for itself.
Well, you also had Michelle McCool too. That was your second choice.
That was big of my next one. Yeah.
All right. Well, my favorite rivalry, I had to go with Mickie James, because it felt like during this time they both were competing for that #1 spot. And I just enjoyed the chemistry that these two had, because they both were just very outgoing, loud, and especially during the top, like the Divas era, like these were two of the best wrestlers during the time too. And beautiful as well. Got to add that in there. But now let's get into our what if scenario. What do we got?
What if she never got her ankles injured and had to relinquish her title? Like, what would her run be like? What would the legacy be like? You know, would it have been a healthier run? Do you think, you know, her career in WWE would have had a lot more longevity with that kind of accolade under her belt? Because typically with a successful title run, you know, enough obviously buzz, pull, sales, and everything, you know, she could have been one of the tops and one of the pinnacles, man. I feel like this specific moment robbed her of so much, because during that time she was off, crucial things happened in the storyline that unfortunately when she came back, I wouldn't say she got lost in the shuffle, but her star power had died hellaciously, and it was a sad story because it was just one missed step and it was done, you know. And I feel like this affected everything that came forward. It was like a domino effect. I will 100% say that she handled it with grace and she didn't, you know, spiral or anything, but this moment really robbed her. So I feel like what would the Divas landscape and the women's superstar landscape look like had this moment been etched out of history?
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to agree. So with my what if, there's plenty of them to choose, including that ankle injury. I'm kind of going on a mini rant here, so bear with me. But it's like with her career filled with a lot of controversy, because when she was a heel, she kind of felt like she couldn't do all these charity works and, you know, signing events going on. But I was gonna go off of like what if she was brought back for the most recent women's evolution PLE for more than just a 5-second spot? Like, oh, she's sitting in the bleachers, like give a wave to her, acknowledge her. She was one of the greats in the the Divas era and in early 2000s of WWE in general. But she came out publicly plenty of times saying that she's a believer that that PLE should be an annual event. And I agree with her, because there's only been 2 evolutions and that's not enough.
So good seeing her there.
Oh, it should be an annual thing every year.
It should be. And she came out saying in an interview, or I believe it was the opposite, where Naomi said in an interview, if there was one like Divas champion or like female wrestler back then that she wanted to bring back and wrestle with, it was Melina. Naomi said that. And this was before Naomi left with her pregnancy. And there was a silver platter right there, right then and there. And I might get a little hate on this, but with no disrespect whatsoever, in my opinion, they've been overusing Trish Stratus. It feels like they've been bringing back Trish Stratus for this and that, and then they brought back Lita too. It's one of those annoying little like nuances that WWE keeps on doing, and I absolutely, obviously, no disrespect to Trish Stratus herself, because her accolades speak for herself. So like, this is no like hate on her whatsoever. So if you guys are listening, don't be hating on me. Write in the comments or whatever. They could bring back Melina and
hate on them,
or comment, yeah. Just bring attention to us. They could bring back Melina and have her involved with the creative matches as well, because that's what she always wanted to do. Back then, she's looking back on it. She wanted to do those cage matches. She wanted to do those street fights. She did a Falls Count Anywhere match in like the Lumberjill matches. But like, she kind of reminds me of a earlier version of Raquel Rodriguez, and that's not like the Latina background whatsoever. It's more of the nuances and her like fierceness, I guess that's a word it is now, in the ring, and some of her wrestling like move portfolio is sort of like Raquel's, where she can kind of overpower you, but then also goes on the the whole grappling aspect of it. So her versus Raquel or her versus Naomi this day, when she she's still got it. I mean, she just came back in 2022, so.
And I will say, like, I do agree with what you said about the whole Trish Stratus thing. Like, I would love to see more Mickie James, Melina, Lita. So I definitely agree with what you got to say.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just Melina. It can be Mickie James or any other wrestler from that era.
Just give us different people, different legends. But if I have to go with a what if scenario for me, my what if scenario is, what if her and John Morrison never broke up and they were still this power couple? Because I think if they were still together, because she was with him for a little bit during his singles run when he had the Intercontinental Championship, but then we did see them split up for a little while. He was over on ECW, pretty much carrying that brand, while Melina was starting to wrestle a lot more. But what if they never had those issues with the whole thing with Melina and Batista? Maybe John Morrison could have been a world champion, because Melina really brought out the best in him, I thought. So I always think about that what if scenario there. But guys, that is it for the Getting Put Over segment this week. And next week is our last women's Getting Put Over. And then we're going to get back in the swing of things. We have decided that the way we're going to do it, starting next month in September, pretty much 1 week, I'll get the pick. 1 week, Rage will pick. 1 week, Dan Eddy will pick. And then we're going to do a special poll where you guys are going to get the pick out of 4 people who you want us to put over. But now for this last one, who are we going to put over? Because I don't even know which one of you picked freaking Melina. So are we going to let the people pick? Oh, you did? All right, so Dan Eddy, who are we picking?
Yeah, I think you said last week that I was going to have the last one for the summer.
Yeah, so you got this.
This is the stuffy part. because I don't know who you guys have all done yet.
I'll tell
looking
you.
at the
I
email.
have the list.
All right, bet. Yeah. I was looking at Bailey, but I feel like we've done them. Done that.
Yep,
work?
Bailey has been done before. Or no, actually, nope. Bailey's never been done before.
Have we done Roxanne?
Roxanne. Let's see. Nope. Roxanne and Bailey have not been done yet.
I've been
I'm gonna have to
straying
go.
far from Bailey.
Hey, I would put over Hugger Bailey all day, so I'm not mad at that one.
Ah, man.
That's back.
I do love me some Roxanne Perez. Damn it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Bailey. Let's do Bailey. She's got
Yeah.
not because of your age, but I feel like Roxanne hasn't done quite a bit enough to talk about.
Agree.
I do want to talk to her. Well, I kind of want to talk to her, but talk about her.
He's like, I kind of want to talk to her.
Yeah, but let's do Bailey. Just to end
I
it
like
off on a
that.
good note. Yeah.
I like that. Don't worry, Rage. You can enjoy yourself a nice freaking Krabby Patty and do your homework
both
watching
of
some
them.
Bailey stuff.
Two of them. Dude, I was vibing, bro. Like, that is still the greatest picture of recent time of me. I love it.
All right. Well,
burger after burger.
it is time for the WWE Clash in Paris predictions. And of course, it's a WWE prediction, so you know what that means. That's
That
right.
just
The
scared me.
We Are Wrestling Championship is on the line in Clash in Paris predictions. It's too bad that I don't have any worthy competitors.
All right,
to
Donnie,
go
stop
against
talking
in
your
my
shit.
AEW
Let's get on with it.
predictions.
Get slaughtered like a lamb now, bitch.
I don't think I'm going to get slaughtered because I feel like this is probably one of the most predictable cards of this entire
My French
WWE
side breathe
PLE.
through me. Bring it home.
I'm going to go
France.
5 for
Let's bring it
5.
home.
All right, so
China.
if this is
What's
your
going
first
on, man?
time for We Are Wrestling predictions, we like to not just give you guys a winner. We like to actually talk about the build-ups leading up to the match and go in depth about each match. All right, so with Clash in Paris, what's our thoughts on the build-up for this PLE?
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I have no idea. I haven't been watching the weekly shows in like 3 weeks, bro. I have no idea.
If we have
I like the
Brand
matches
on
from
it-
what I've seen so far. I mean, you didn't even ask us what our highlight of the week was. I just realized that this deep in, you never asked us what our highlight of the week
Well,
was.
here's the thing. How can you have a highlight of the week if you haven't watched wrestling in 3 weeks?
Because I still watch the highlights, bitch. My highlight of the week was Drew McIntyre absolutely caving the fuck out of Cody Rhodes' dome piece just so he could fly off to Australia and film Street Fighter. It was a dope spot. Fucko.
That was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
That was it was Friday. They wrote him off Friday because he ended up going to fucking Australia. He just landed.
When you kicked him into the table? The announcer
Hey,
table?
hey,
Yeah, was
Eric.
that last week?
That was 2 weeks ago, bro.
I liked it. Oh, it was? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my highlight of the last 2 weeks.
Hey, Eric, I think since Rage hasn't been watching the last 3 weeks, you should donate the last $25 and we should really put him through the door. He deserves it now.
Put a light bulb underneath it. No, fuck that, dude. No, hell no. I would never agree to a light bulb.
You were standing on that business too.
White tube, I would need like
That was
$1,000.
Friday. Oh, no. That was Friday. I saw it. I saw it on Friday.
Oh, it was
That
2
was
weeks
2
ago?
weeks ago.
Whoopsie.
I think it was 2 weeks ago,
I
yeah.
fucked up. Okay.
At least 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Well,
I
Dan,
don't know
what's your highlight of the week since I forgot to mention it in the beginning of the show?
As much as shit I'm talking, I didn't even watch Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw, so I can't even tell you my highlight.
Well, I'll just give you mine. I really enjoyed the John Cena Logan Paul segment. I
Yeah.
thought it was really good.
Oh, no, I did see that. Yeah, I had to agree. That would be my highlight because I did watch that
Excuse
as
me.
a highlight, and he fucking cooked Logan Paul. Like, cooked him.
It was so
hilarious.
good. Logan Paul held his own. I thought it was
Yeah,
good.
He did. Being a
But
little
yeah, I don't
violent
know.
as usual.
I'll give my thoughts on the build up to Clash in Paris. Kind of weak. Like, I like the match card, but the build up could have been definitely a little bit better. I agree with Eric here. Pretty weak.
They kind of shoot themselves in the foot though, because they give themselves like 2.5, maybe 3 weeks tops before the next PLE to build up these things. So it's just kind of, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the matches. Starting things off here, we have Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, versus the Tribal Thief, Bronson Reed.
This is stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. Like, I love that Bronson Reed's, getting to, obviously getting tussle the ring with somebody the likes of Roman Reigns. But it's kind of a weak-ass match, and, for shoes and shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, there's a good chance that there's going to be some kind of interference, obviously, for storyline purposes. I don't know. I'm not really hype on it, but what's your thoughts, Dan?
I really liked when they were talking on Monday Night Raw, and Roman Reigns was like, "This guy's Samoan." It reminded me of 8 Mile. He's like, "This guy's Samoan. His real name's Clarence." But I feel like this match, I agree, is just sort of just like a way to get Bronson Reed on the PLE. So let's just throw him. Let's just throw him onto a PLE with one of the bigger names. Like the actual needle mover, Roman Reigns. If this was for like the official Shula Fala, that'd be kind of cool.
The Shula.
But just like a regular match, there's going to be some sort of intervention.
You want me to tell you where WWE fucked up? They should have taken a page out of Vince Russo's book, and they should have done a friggin'
no, bro.
Shula Fala on a pole match.
Shula Fala on a pole match, bro. Like, bro, it would be
just have him
incredible, bro.
They should have done that. The one time they should have done on a pole match, put the Shula Fala up there, let them fight for it. Yeah. That's something Vince probably would have done.
Because he thinks it's like good shit.
Such good shit. But yeah, it is kind of funny that the match is literally about shoes. But I will say Bronson Reed has got himself a little bit over with this whole Shula Fala thing, Tribal Thief. So
it was
good
fun
for
in the
him.
first 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not over with it, but yeah.
But I don't know. Like,
no
this is obvious that like they are trying to wait for Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns to go at it. And obviously they're waiting for Seth versus Roman. They don't want to do that right away. So that's why I think they're having this match here. Good for Bronson Reed, because I think he is somebody that does deserve a PLE match. But if I had to pick a winner on this one, it's obvious. It's Roman Reigns.
Bet. I think Dan Eddy would choose the same thing. Even he wouldn't be.
I think we're all picking that one. But then again, Dan Eddy does pick some pretty fucking dumb answers sometimes.
I don't know. He was pretty up there with fucking, I think it was what, the last PLE? He was pretty up there?
I think so.
Yeah, he was getting nervous all around. I mean, you were getting nervous all around with me and this motherfucker. I mean, Dan Eddy does not much to lose with me. It's that title.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was one pick away, Donnie. I was one pick away.
Yeah, you're fucking your ass up.
One pick away doesn't do you justice.
We got to get him
It doesn't do you justice. Let me good. I got a belt. Let me good.
It's a shiny, bitch.
Oh! It's happening!
Oh!
This is what happens when Rage doesn't do his homework, ladies and gentlemen. He is going through a fucking door. Let's go.
Fucking door.
Oh my god.
Fucking door.
Well, there's my next haircut.
I don't know what that was.
There's my next
Yeah,
haircut.
Rage is going to be put through a door. So thank you, Eric, for the $25. We appreciate it. Rage can't get left out.
Yeah, I was going to go with Roman Reigns for that last match. So you guys were good.
Yeah, so we're all going Roman Reigns. It's obvious on this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on to our next match here on the card. It is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch will be defending the title against Nikki Bella.
Bro, I don't care about this one either, bro. I don't care about this one either, dog. Like,
as crazy as it sounds, I actually, like, out of all these matches, this is the one I'm actually looking forward to the most.
see, like, I'm not stoked about it just because, like, fucking Nikki Bella's only back to pay her fucking child support, and then fucking Becky Lynch is just fucking Becky Hogan now at this point, and she's fucking in deep shit. She's in some fucking heat right now because even WWE was embarrassed. So,
hey, good plug. Tomorrow, We Are Wrestling Podcast Extra. Myself and Old School Phil McManus are going to be live doing an extra talking about all the news that we're not talking about this week because of the Clash in Paris predictions. Thank you for that segue, Rage.
anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
What's your thoughts on it, Dan?
I'm excited for this match too. I feel like for them to give Nikki Bella the belt right away, I don't think it might happen. It's just another way to have Becky Lynch divert, in a different direction, but then her past will still come up with Lyra Valkyria and maybe Bayley. There's talk about Bayley becoming a heel and changing her character, so this could be an opportunity.
Yeah, I've been seeing the little vignettes with her. So my thoughts on this build-up, I actually have been really enjoying the segments. I'm still pissed off about Valkyria not winning the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, but I will say Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch, the segments have been delivering. Becky taking shots at Nikki with the whole John Cena thing, to then Nikki calling her a bitch on freaking television, which you don't really get a lot unless it's from like really big names.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of cool. They have some really good chemistry. I do hope the match does deliver. But if I had to go with somebody on this one, it's obvious. Becky Lynch is retaining the belt.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to just fucking, dude. They're not going to, it's Becky Lynch, man.
I want to pick Nikki Bella, but I'm picking Becky Lynch too.
Yeah, it is.
I just want the title off Becky. First of all, they've been giving us blue balls for the last 6 months with Lyra not winning the title. First of all, second of all, I've just been sick of Becky Lynch as a champion, but she's gonna retain.
Yeah. Here's a good question, actually. I think this is a great question from Angelo in the live chat. How do y'all feel about Stephanie being left off the card, not getting her title match? Because she originally was supposed to go against Naomi for the world title.
So
she's getting,
is it because of timing they couldn't fucking get another person in there to fucking have it be between her and they should have just tapped in Rhea Ripley at that point. At that point, they should have had it for a fucking oh my god. Stephanie's off the fucking card now?
Yep, she has to wait. I believe on Monday Night Raw next week, they're going to announce who she faces.
That's fucking
surprise
stupid.
opponent.
She got
because the title is vacated, so there's no holder. So it's going to be Stephanie Vick here with the secret opponent on Monday Night Raw. Same thing with AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. They're going to do it on Monday Night Raw next week.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I hate the 5-match PLEs. It should be 6 or 7. I really don't understand it. But yeah, I do agree with you, Angela, on this one. If Lyra ain't winning the title, then Nikki's not winning. That's how I feel. Bayley beats Becky. I don't see that happening either.
I think
once Bayley's contract expires, she's going to AEW. That's what I think is going to happen.
I think so too.
But that's another topic for another day. I don't know at this point with these predictions. I feel like we're going to agree on every single one. But this match right here actually might have us going back and forth. We have a Donkey Brook match. Sheamus versus Rusev.
Dude, I don't know if I'll do the watch along now because I'm not stoked for any of this shit, bro.
I hope you're free, Dan Eddy.
Well, as always, I put the team on my back. I'll be here. I'll be here. Get the team on my back. Just carrying the podcast as usual.
Hey, someone gotta fucking.
And I won't roast you. I won't roast you next week on the show.
Listen, I don't even feel bad because I'm the only one of us motherfuckers that's live on this bitch at 5 a.m. for fucking anything Perth related. So I don't even want to hear it.
I was going to, but you said best one, Donnie. You work way too hard. You deserve to not do this at 5 a.m. So I'm gonna
first of all, best
one. I wasn't even.
I've never said any of that shit.
Don't put me in the spot where the other
lying ass motherfucker. He told me straight up, I am not doing that shit.
The Donkey Brook match.
He said you need some rest.
Oh, it's not donkey. It's a Donnie Brook, not a donkey.
It's a Donnie Brook. A donkey Brook.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. The Donkey Brook match or the fucking Crackle Barrel match that AEW had when they first started.
The fucking fact that it is your literal goddamn name and you still fucked it up.
I'll tell you a funny story. Because I'm assuming it means something in French. Wait, what does Donnie Brook mean in French?
Bitch, I don't know, but I also don't know what
because
Donkey Brook means either. The fuck? Is it a fucking bay full of donkeys?
No, here's a funny story. In middle school, I took French, and after the second day, they kicked me out. They kicked me out of French.
I'm crying, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm calling it a Donkey Brook match. I'm not changing the name.
My breather hurts.
That's what it is. The Donkey Brook match.
Try it laughing while you have a cough.
If they have a donkey spot, that's gonna get me.
Oh my god.
Tyrus in the live chat. Let it be known in the annals of time and for the stipulation will always be the Donkey Brook match. We're live. Oh god, anything can happen when you're live. I knew I should have wrote down the matches on my notes, but I didn't. I was so confident that it was the Donkey Brook match.
Oh, breathing hurts.
Oh man.
I just get
All right, well, how do we feel? How do we feel about this Donnie Brook match?
It hurts to breathe. Oh.
I
don't know what a Donnie Brook match is.
think it's just like an Irish street fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically an Irish street fight. That's
What the fuck is an Irish street fight? Do you just street fight if you're drunk? Is that what it is? That what it is? Do you just get drunk and start throwing real fists?
They're gonna act like donkeys. The Donkey Brook match.
A heated argument. I looked it up and says it's a heated argument. What?
Wait, oh, so the Donkey
just
Brook
get the
match.
Donnie Brook or
and
Donkey
start
Brook?
swinging.
The Donnie Brook match is basically a heated argument match. So what is this? Are we getting like a debate or something?
Debate. I don't fucking know, dude. But
All
that
right,
shit
well, I
just
will
took
say
me
this.
out.
I will say this. Sheamus and Rusev, they've been feuding
Banger.
for months on Monday Night Raw. They deserve this PLE
Yeah, I
match.
got
And
it.
they deserve this ending too. Fuck.
And we can finally
no
end this
DQ
feud once
match.
and for all and find out whether or not they're actually going to do something with Rusev.
Yeah.
It's a no disqualification match that incorporates elements of the chaotic Irish bar fight with weapons like the shillelagh legis.
Oh, the shillelagh. Nice.
Shillelagh, yes. My apologies.
Yo, I hope to God
tables,
that
steel
Sheamus out
chairs,
of nowhere
etc.
fucking throws Hornswoggle at fucking this at Rusev out of nowhere.
That would be sick. They should actually wrestle in a bar.
He'd be like, Batista!
Dude, they should, wow, dude, if they really, that would have been sick. They should have had this match
Steal
inside a
Melina's
bar.
outfit again.
Wow, they
We
should have
should
done
buy
this
a
inside
bar.
They should have done this inside a bar, this match. That's a missed opportunity right there. They would have totally done that in Ruthless Aggression or Attitude Era. But since you guys both don't care about this match, who do we got winning?
I'm still crying.
I'm going to go with Rusev just to be different.
That's who I was going with. I'm going with Rusev.
I'm gonna go Sheamus, just to kind of get one up on you guys.
Instead of a kangaroo kick, it's a donkey kick or a little donkey punch. Oh,
so pretty much, Dan, what you're trying to say is this match right here. This match right here is going to determine the Donkey Brook match is going to determine who is the We Are Wrestling champion.
Yeah, because I can actually get the name right.
Huh?
Is that the last match on the card?
No, we still have two more.
All right, what's the
But I
next
feel
one?
like we're all going to agree on these next two. But let's get into it. Our next match we have here, John Cena versus Logan Paul.
Oh shit.
I think this might be match of the night.
It's gonna be match of the night because this is gonna be a fucking big one. Because I see Brock Lesnar being there too, 100%. Him being in Paris, I could see him being in there and also.
Oh, this is also unpredictable too.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. So
damn.
I think it's gonna be a good match in terms of like sportsmanship. Obviously, we already know what they can do on the mic to each other. It's a given. I think a lot of eyes are gonna be on this match. There's gonna be a lot of good spots, especially now that he's a face again. So I mean, like, it's gonna be a really big banger. I'm gonna go with Logan winning though, just because I think Cena needs a couple more L's before he takes a big dub against Brock, and I think having Logan win would piss off and generate a lot of heat and a lot of people, and I feel like they're looking for that moment for the crowd to erupt. And that's probably the perfect match to do it, you know? That is a fun match. There's unpredictability there, but I'm going to give it to John for this one. I mean, I'm going to give it to Logan for this one. John needs a couple more L's.
Oh, you already said John. You already said. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I said Logan first match.
Damn, I know. I wasn't listening. I'm gonna have to go with Logan Paul too because, for that same reason too. Because if you give John Cena an L, it would create a lot of chaos for Logan Paul's heel, which would then give John Cena more of a pop as his now babyface persona, which will lead up to the matchup with Brock Lesnar, whether it be Survivor Series or whatnot.
Yeah, I also have Logan Paul here. It's obvious what's going to happen. He did get the pinfall in Jelly Roll at SummerSlam, and he has been doing more full time. And I think they want to keep getting Logan Paul more W's so that maybe they can get him in like a title, give him a title opportunity at some point. And I feel like it benefits Logan winning more than John Cena winning. And then you could obviously have Brock Lesnar interfere. He can cost John Cena the match, and then that's what leads to WrestlePalooza, because we haven't heard or seen Brock Lesnar since SummerSlam. So I think
Brock looks
so. I think WrestlePalooza, if they're going to want to build this match, they have to have Lesnar show up in Paris just to cost Cena.
And also, I feel like John Cena cooked Logan Paul a little too much, so that kind of
he needs to get a receipt for that.
Yeah, Logan Paul's going to win.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, what's the final match?
It's happening with Logan. All right, well, our main event match is a fatal four-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins will be defending the title against main event Jey Uso versus LA Knight versus CM Punk.
The title ain't fucking changing, bro. Like, it's not changing yet. Like, we're not close, because I think this is just, just something big to give France. In a perfect world, I'd give it to LA Knight. In a perfect world. Especially to build that feud with him and CM Punk. That could be fucking great. I'd want to in a perfect world. I think it's going to be a good match. I think, there's going to be a lot of interference with the Vision. I think that Roman's going to get interference as well. I think Roman's going to be a part of it. There's a lot of ways that this can go down. I feel like if anybody in here is in a losing position and really, I hope, gets most of the high spots in it and gets a lot of moments in this match, because if anybody's losing, it's LA Knight. LA Knight is fucking there. He could be damaged if they don't let him lead this match, because these other guys are established. These other guys are, already former world champions. He's not, man. So it's like you would want to give that dude the biggest spots, the best spots to have, the high spots. Give him a chance to almost win, but don't let him take the pinfall. Give it to Jay. Give it to fucking Jay, or give it to CM Punk.
Angelo in the live chat. Typical WWE booking. Wouldn't be shocked if LA Knight eats the pin once again. He is played off as a joke.
I like what he's been doing with CM Punk and Seth, though. Like, I've been loving his relevancy there, because he doesn't feel useless. And if anything, it's just showing that he can tussle with the best. So, I don't hate this, but as long as they protect him and don't make him eat the pin, that's all that matters. I don't
honestly, Jey Uso should eat the pin.
Him or CM Punk, because it's not going to hurt them.
It should be Jey Uso, I think, personally. I don't think CM Punk should take the pin, because that would get him more frustrated if he didn't get pinned.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that it's Seth.
Yeah, 1,000%. It's Seth Rollins that's going to win this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So, Rage, you and I literally agreed on everything here. And the only way this title could change is if Dan Eddy, if Sheamus wins the Donkey Brook match.
I'll tell you what. I'll go different. I'll go Sheamus. Just to put some kind of adversity there, because at that point, where's the fun? Because we need to have some kind of adversity. If it's just going to be that clean cut, we might as well wait for WrestlePalooza. So I'll go Sheamus. All
right. Well, here's the thing now. If you guys tie, what's going to happen?
He gets a pat on the back and he's got free swag going. All right, he can rep us.
I'm no longer in development.
I'll tell you what. Me and Donnie will split the cost, and we'll get you a fat dinner, homie. On us. We'll get you a treat out to a fat date. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit, guys.
I didn't agree to this.
I I mean, it's the least we can do if he can't hold a belt. Fuck. If
That's
he wins
true.
It, you know?
That's
Well,
true.
you can always make one out of cardboard. Like
You guys
John-
can give me a replica. And I'll only put it on camera if I'm actually the holder or the winner of it.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
If I do actually win the belt fair and square, I will keep it like here, but I won't like pull it down and show it every 5 fucking seconds. And I'll only show it having my shoulder.
Thanks for
if I'm
reminding
actually
me.
the champion. Oh, yep, you were late. That's 6 seconds. Wow.
All right, I have a good way to actually figure out the tie here. If it
Maybe,
does
yeah.
happen, which I don't think is happening, Rusev deserves to win. Rusev's going to win it. But if it does happen to be Sheamus, and pretty much you guys do beat me for my championship, who's going to take the pinfall in the Fatal 4-Way? That's what's going to determine the tiebreaker.
Ooh. You go
We all know
Rollins.
Rollins is winning. Who's taking the pin?
I ain't banking on something like that if it's not the match outcome itself.
What's up, Danny Huckins?
Listen, I already put it all on the line once and fucked myself. I ain't doing that again for another mystery fucking question.
We got to have some type of. We can't have 2 champs. Can't have it. We only have 1 title.
Go through the card one more time, because I'll change another one of my answers.
All right, sure. So we have here Roman and Bronson Reed.
Okay.
We have Nikki versus Becky.
Bet.
Donkey
Yep.
Brook match, which
Okay.
you already changed. John Cena,
Yep.
Logan Paul, Fatal 4-Way.
Okay. So I'll change my answers on what was the first match again?
Roman Reigns versus Bronson.
I'll give it to Bronson Reed.
Oh, okay, Ben. All right. I'll put that right there for you. Okay. There we go. So regardless now, I believe there
We
could
all
be a
have
new
different answers.
champion.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so there's no tiebreakers at all with that.
Bet. We got to make
Oh,
it
we're gonna-
interesting. I'll
But we
risk it.
are gonna have to figure something out for WrestlePalooza, because if there's 5 matches, like we might have to like do AEW All Out predictions with it as well, so that there's like there's got to be something, because
Yeah,
like having
yeah.
these 5 with the predictability, like
I think it did help with me at SummerSlam because of the 2-night event.
it did, yeah,
FYI.
because we had double the matches. Exactly.
Yeah,
We'll
'cause
figure
going-
it all out.
Going into night 2, I think I had 1 prediction right.
Absolutely. But anything else, guys, before we close off this week's episode?
Nope, that wraps it.
No,
All
not
right.
really.
Well, we do have a couple reminders here. So tomorrow,
You fucking botch, bitch.
where the hell is
Or
it?
was
What
it?
the hell?
Or was it a botch?
It was a fucking technical difficulty. What the
There,
fuck?
yeah, we had something. Okay, there we go. So tomorrow, Phil and myself are going to be live on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel around 6
Hell yeah.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all the news that didn't make this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast. And it will be a live extra. So we hope that you guys are there, because if we get enough people, we might make this a new thing with the PLE weeks, having additional extras the next day.
I like it.
Also, the AEW Collision Boston vlog is up on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. So if you're looking for just a fun video to watch when you're laying down or just doing something for an hour, you're going to get a kick out of this video. Absolutely hilarious. Angry Karen at a pro wrestling show live. Man, what a time. Also, Blitzkrieg Pro will be in Enfield, Connecticut on Saturday, October 11th. So if you guys are in the Enfield, Connecticut area, we hope to see you guys there. And on the 12th, I'll be at Bound for Glory with Jungle Boy Jordan. But guys, that is it for this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to this episode wherever you get your podcast, give us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download this episode and all the other episodes previously. And give us a follow over on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. If you're not subscribed to the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel where you get the best pro wrestling content, what do they got to do, boys?
Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell.
You got to subscribe and turn on the posts and notifications The links are down in the description box below. You can go follow myself, Rage, and Dan Eddy over on our social medias. I have a toy channel, Best One Donnie, posting daily over there. Rage is on Twitch doing live streams. And Dan Eddy, football season's right around the corner, so he's going to be live on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so if you guys want to go support all of us in our ventures outside of We Are Wrestling, the links are down in the description box below. And even the We Are Wrestling socials are there as well. But to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Old School Phil on the We Are Wrestling Podcast Extra. But all three of us, we'll see you next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another episode of the We Are Wrestling Podcast live. And of course, you already know, we are taking over. Peace.